Hello, and welcome to Spirit Island Saturdays, where we play Spirit Island on Saturday. We, at Handelabra, believe in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, pretty much any avenue. You can follow Seamus the Hug Monster on Discord. Right?
Yep, that's about it.
That's about it. Not pretty much any avenue, just the one avenue. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development, and you can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. Alright. So, as is usual, Seamus is taking the charge as to what we shall be playing, and he has selected France 3 with Powers Long Forgotten. Let's go. I am River, and he is Keeper. I like the whip sound of the wilds.
Give me 1 second. I'm getting calls.
Alright, so to remind those at home, also myself, with the Powers Long Forgotten scenario,
Sorry.
we have 4 mysterious locations added to each board in Lands Without Dahan, and they are marked with those icons there. But only 3 of these have sources of power. Total of 1 per board plus 1 contain a source of power. The remaining contain nothing. So there are 8 mysterious locations, 3 of which have a source of power. And once something is revealed, it goes to either the invaders or us, depending on who gets it first, and it either gives them a benefit or gives us a benefit. And we search it if there are 3 Dahan in it. With France, they search it if there are 3 invaders in it, since France puts extra explorers on the board. Because when they explore into a land with no buildings, they add an extra explorer. And when they build in a land with 2 explorers or more, you replace all but one of them with an equal number of towns. And we have a town to the highest numbered land without towns, and a town to land 1, plus the save rebellion event, plus limit of 7 towns per player, plus the escalation is after each explorer with the escalation, pick a land with a shown terrain, add a town if it does have nothing in it, no towns or buildings in it, otherwise add a blight. I read that backwards for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, so they're choosing to explore / build sands. So, like, these are the lands in question. And C2 is one that is,
Wait, not that one.
Oh no, it has a disease, so it's not actually building, so that's fine. I'm not going to explore that just yet. Seamus has that covered, apparently.
I have fire in the sky for next round.
Fire in the sky! Strife a city fast. Cool. So it seems like my mission is to stop the Ravage in A4. And also potentially explore, because my name is River, and I can explore wherever I want. So I could start trying to do wrap around of the lands on my board if I go into A1, and then A4, A5, A8 on subsequent turns, playing River's Bounty every turn. And I can put a Sacred Site in A2. Fine to me. I won't be able to get into C5 or C8 for a while. At least not the next turn. I could if I go into A4 instead. Then I could grow a C4, C5. And I have the Sacred Site there. And then I could choose to build an A or reveal an A4 instead. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't want it. Not one. I also don't have to go in A2. That sacred site this. I can grow into C4 and then next turn either C5 or A2 depending on what my sacred site is needed. I think that's smarter.
I will be pushing the 2 Han in C3 into C2.
C3 into C2. Okay. Need those for. No, I can take from 3. A7 is going to be a small problem. They're putting a city there. I can't stop that. At least move everything else out, but I don't know. All right, my fast phase is done.
My fast phase done.
And they're exploring jungles. Okay. So I'm gonna reveal A4 first, I think. Because that could determine what we do next. Plus range and all that.
Okay.
And they like the singleton, but I can't stop the singletons. I'm gonna... I'll leave one in A3. Maybe it can counterattack if we leave something there. Alright, we have revealed... nothing.
Yes.
Womp womp. Alright, so where do I flood? Where do I wash away? I usually would be washing away from this blighted place, but I could stop the build in A8 if I wash away there instead. That is a risk because if the invaders do extra damage, then that explorer is going to cascade. I think I can flash floods these guys in the fast phase.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take the gamble. It's early yet. We have no blight for now. There's gonna be a blight in A7. Oh.
Possibly C6 as well. I want to see here.
I think the Sacred Site in C5 is more valuable than A2 because A2 is only going to see A3 in addition to A4 and A1 and A2. Whereas D5 gives me so much more visibility. Because I want to move the Dahan around my board, so going into A1.
I just got called to migrate.
That's great.
Oh, wait, it's gather them push for call to migrate. Yes, that is good. That's not going to save that one from the ravage. So I have that covered.
Okay.
You have that one covered.
Yep.
Are you flash flooding that C6?
I'm going to be flash
That's
flooding
fine. It wouldn't be
A3.
enough. Yeah.
And
I think
that's
I
the
am
only
going
build
to call
done.
maybe.
Here, have some energy. You seem like you need energy.
Oh, thank you.
All right, first event. In each coastal land, push an explorer inland. So my board has no explorers.
My board.
You could get a fear if you pushed in the C4, but then that would make a build, and that's bad, just so. Oh, and you have to do from each coastal land, right?
Oh, from each land.
So you want and
I want to leave that guy there.
go into my land. All right, and then
Each.
beasts are gonna prowl. C4 is gonna move. A1 gets a fear. And then on each board, push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. Hey, that gets us an explorer in C2. Yay! Nothing. And these Dahan are gonna end up in A1 anyway.
The Dahan and C2 are going to go for quite a trek on their
You're gonna put them into
in the slow
C4
phase.
and then C7, right?
Yep.
Nice. I'll just put these guys in A1. They're gonna end up there anyway. No, my friends. The one build. Unfortunately, I can only stop one of those builds. All right, here we go. We get nothing. Wow, 3 out of 0 for 3. Well, there are 5 locations left. 3 of them have powers.
That last guy, would you like me to shove him into A3?
Yeah.
Or A4?
Either or. Well, A3 would be a bit better so that he isn't a singleton to guard against the Jeff
Okay.
Dugan event. All right, and nothing. Wow. All right, 4 locations left. 3 of them have something. Take just that guy. I'm gonna leave the one in A6. Come on, be something. It is something. Yay.
Ooh.
Fire powers deal +1 damage per land. I have none. You have Towering Wrath. And, well, no, those other 2 don't do damage. Okay.
Um,
So where am I going to massively flood then? So I do have flash floods for next turn to kill a town in A1. And you don't have the plant. It's unfortunate.
yep. Fortunately, I do have a useful space presence play this turn, so not too bad.
Alright, I think I'm gonna kill the town in A6 and push the guys into A1. I don't want them to go into sources of power or whatever. I'm forgetting
Yep.
what they're technically called. Mysterious locations. Oh yeah, because we have to click use. We're definitely gonna use that, right? We're not worried about points. If the invaders had gotten that, that was the one that says powers granting fire don't damage or destroy invaders unless the spirit spends additional energy per power. And that's just rude. Purifying Flame has fire on it. 1 damage per blight. Not that much blight in the board, but it would deal 2 damage. Uncanny Melting is literally power progression deck. Sands, Wetlands, Blight Removal. We do have a lot of blight in Sands and Wetlands. In fact, all the blight is on Sands and Wetlands. I will take that. I'll be bountying. So that's a build. That's a build.
Mm.
That's a Ravage.
Okay, I can't do anything to reach that Ravage.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Look at that, a power granting fire. I think next turn is Slave Rebellion, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Be mindful of that. Ooh.
Ooh. Um.
You damage Dahan and land with buildings in Dahan. Blight to a land with at least 2 buildings. Buildings have -1 health. So that would be a
nice.
cascade in A7.
A7.
Yeah, because that has 2 buildings in it.
Oh, right, yes. It would also cause a cascade in C1 during the Ravage.
Mm-hmm. That seems pretty bad.
Next normal Ravage becomes a build.
That would stop a blight in C1.
Yeah.
Have 8 towns to live with. We're adding 2. The build is putting 2. Yeah. Could survive.
Okay. So teach them.
I think we teach. if I put an A1 or A6, that's gonna build a city. If I put an A3, that builds a city, but it's not ravaging. I can't deal with the city though. I could let A6 blight, I guess, but I'll just do A3. Coastal. Coastal's better.
I'll
I guess I could have put a disease to kind of city, but it's fine.
just need to land with both down invaders do 2 damage there. So it's going to be one of them. I reckon A1.
A1 I was gonna deal with, but A3 would prevent a city.
Okay. And I have a boon for you. Oh, wait.
Okay, so wetlands. I think I'm gonna put a blight in A2 because if I put the town in A5, they explore that. And that's just rude.
After exploring on each board, pick a land of the shown terrain. If it has buildings, add blight, otherwise add 1. That's going to get your building.
E5 is gonna be pretty bad in a second. Alright.
Have a boon of growing power.
Oh. Oh, this is just the power card one. Okay, that's cool. I was thinking I'm getting Dahan in my lands, but no. Okay. I will make a miner. Growth through sacrifice. I have a power with fire, but it doesn't deal damage. And giving both water and sun. Renewing rain gives water and earth. Renewing rain is jungle sands blight removal. But also wilds maybe, except I don't have enough plants. I have 2 plants.
We have 3 blight and sands, so
yeah, but I already have a
actually.
card that removes from sands.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Cheaty card. Peasant does not approve. Alright, sands, wetlands, blight removal, but I can't reach A2 unfortunately, which is bad for the next round. I can reach C5, that's good. Oh, also I have Verse Bounty, I should do that first.
Do I kill the city and waste damage, or do I kill the 2 towns? I think I killed the 2 towns.
Yeah, towns, because the next build is currently 5 towns and we only have 2. I'll fix that a little bit myself too. Alright, I'm going to yank some of these guys. And it's... Aha!
Ooh. And 2 fear cards.
Okay, so let's not forget that we do. Oh, by the way, we have Slave Rebellion next turn. So maybe. Oh, but we can't undo it now because I revealed that card, right? So we should have left the Dahan or the town in C7 for the rebellion, but too late. Unless you can get a sacred site in C7 and push the Dahan around.
Oh yes, I will be putting into sacred site into C7 in the growth phase.
Okay.
Push those Dahan into C8.
That's good. But I think we should wait on the earn 2 fear cards thing until we are like, if we can get one more fear card, then the 2 fear cards puts us in Terra level 2 and we'll have 3 cards or 4 cards. Well,
yep.
Yeah. I don't think we're necessarily going to get that right away, but we can decide that next fast phase. Plus Dahan and 1 land deal damage. So like A1's actually fine because that's going to be Slave Rebellion did. Let me remove the blight from C5. How do I deal with A2? I can stop the A5 build, but I'm not sure what I can do about A2.
Let's see what I pull as a major power next turn.
Okay. I mean, I can't even hit A2 with my massive flooding. So I could also kill the town in C5 and push 3 explorers out of C5, and that seems a lot better than just killing 2 explorers from A5.
Okay.
You have a preference where you want those explorers to go?
C4.
Yep. I guess we could have the Dahan deal damage in C7. And then that Ravage doesn't do anything, and we get extra fear that way, so it'd be 2 more fear. We need to generate 3 more fear to get other fear card,
We would have to do that now.
Oh shoot, there's a town in A1.
There's 2 towns in A1.
Yeah, I I only saw one. I didn't see the second one, is what I meant. But after the Slave Rebellion, it's going to be a town and an explorer.
If you want to do that 3 damage, we have to do it now before I start placing presents.
Only Dahan and 1. Yeah, I hear you. It seems likely we're going to get that other fear card, right? Because we're going to kill 2 towns with the Slave Rebellion.
Yep.
Just need 1 more fear after that. We can get that somehow. Cool. And I can play 5 cards this turn, but I don't have 5 cards to play. I'm also not going to hit the Hibernate. Let me see where you reveal the last mysterious power. Or power source. Because otherwise I'll need to grow into A8. Let's see what happens. Got... All powers have +1 range. Awesome. We got all of them.
I think we should activate that.
Yep.
That's going to be silly.
All powers have +1 range, and fire powers deal +1 damage. And the invaders got nothing, so this is now easy peasy, and I don't need to worry about A8. Nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Towns, they're building.
I kind of think Vic of the Breaking Dawn is a good choice there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So if you want to do Vigor in C8, I can deal with A1 if I reclaim Flash Floods.
Okay.
Feel like gaining a power right now, so I won't. But is A2 a risk? You could do Vigor in A2 next turn if I get Dahan in there, right?
I can do Vigor in A2 this turn if you get Dahan in there.
Yeah, I don't have fast Dahan movement, unfortunately.
But yes, I will be claiming next turn anyway, so...
Alright, I have a Growther's Sacrifice, and we can both add a presence and remove a blight from a land. And none of your lands are blighted. So I may be Selfish River then?
Absolutely be Selfish River.
Alright, so now that's... yeah. I think I need A1 anymore. Let's do it in the land with buildings. Probably would be smarter to do A2, I guess. But I believe... there you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh my god, it's the
Thank you
Sliver
very
Brown
much.
Man. Oh yeah, you killed everything in C8, so now you don't have a Slave Rebellion in place. Oh
That's
well.
okay.
After advancing invader cards, perform a build for a land type not shown. Beast steal damage. It's pretty good. Stop C5. And add Dahan to Mountains or Sands with Dahan. Which, that is the only land that is only land with Dahan. Panic ensues as the invaders are filled with abject terror. Add strife to a town. Invaders have -1 health per town. Or, sorry, per strife. It'd be nice if I could put that on a city and then I could kill it with massive flooding, but oh well. I would say that we're winning right now. I'd say we're in a winning position, but the game's not won yet.
Adds...
Hey, I can strafe the city now. And we have 2 -1 healths. Means that city's gonna be at 1 health. Yeah. I can like deal with that city or deal with A1 or A2 by myself. Oh my god.
Anything we put, each player adds...
Bear in mind that cities and towns are at 1 health right now because they have -2 health per strife. So we don't need to strife any more than once. So, Snow Ravage. Still want 2 towns being added. Tempted to just put it into like A2. I imagine doing a town is better. But you
Yeah.
can't hit A7, so I'll hit C6.
Is this going to get us another fear card? Yes, yes, it is.
All right, fear card number 4. Towns destroy explorers, cities destroy explorers.
I
The
don't
one
have many
town.
left.
Can we kill that town, please? Use a
Very much
land with
use land.
Dahan or adjacent to at least 3 Dahan invaders do not ravage. Well, alright. 5 fear cards, only 1 didn't do anything, that's fine. Nice ravage. Sands Explorer. And then we have to choose mountains or jungles for a build. There's nothing in mountains.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, say hello to some of the nice locals. Yes,
All
yes,
right.
that was incredible. Name this.
I will reclaim. Really matter.
Reclaim as
EBH.
well.
Rising Splendor stops the city.
There is 3 towns on the board.
Yep. I can kill A1 if you can somehow kill C2 or A7. C2 and A7 then. Oh, well.
I can push a Dahan in there and then kill with that. So I can definitely do C2. A7. A7 is going to have to be a power card trust fall.
Did it work?
I got power sword. So,
Yeah, so I could kill that town if I gather it into C3 and repeat flash floods, or you could probably kill it yourself another way, maybe.
so I need that to push to harm. I need that to kill. Oh, I can't afford Power Storm. Okay, if I kill the guy in
Oh,
A2.
yeah, what if I get, if you don't play Sacrosanct, but you play Power Storm, and you do Vigor in A1 and A5, because I'll push the town into A5 for you, and I flash floods the guy
Yep.
on C2, then we win.
Okay. And we shall just have some extra celebratory fear.
I got my Hyper Innate, yay! Alright. Icing Splendor. Flash floods. And now do it.
Woohoo! That was 43 minutes.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I've got Game Over Victory.
Well, I am not doing anything.
Restful Sync. Okay, it's put me right back.
What if we hit undo?
No. Okay, this is really weird. It's when it synced back, it gave me back all my powers, but A1 had still taken effect.
Yeah, that's Power Storm. It's letting you repeat any of your powers, I think.
Oh, okay. You forgot to click to continue now? Victory?
No. Nope. I can't even hit the undo button. Oh, request full sync. Nope, still can't undo. Are you on
Hey.
victory still?
No, I'm gone back to the whole choosing which power to undo it. Weirdness. Anyway, we win. Even if it doesn't say we will.
So King Panhammer says he's been noticing an issue with repeated powers in the current patch where they don't sync up proper.
Ah, thank you, King Pan.
I'll submit that bug in case it's not been reported.
Yep. Thank you, King Panhammer.
Usually John wants actual game data instead of, you know, a thread. Because then he can look and see exactly what the issue is. Alright. So we can't continue this?
Nope.
I'll give you Boon of Vigor on my side. Even if you won't see it. Alright, well... I will leave the game.
Main menu. Leave game. Leave game.
Yeah, it seems like it's a common issue, so let's not do repeat powers this time. That's our challenge, no repeats. I will repeat myself, no repeat powers. And
Yes,
I will...
that was a win, despite the game being annoying.
It was a win in spirit. Spirit Island. Ah, see what I did there? No? Okay. So, it was a fast victory. We have time for another one. I do have a limit this time. Some of you keen Spirit Island fans might notice that I have been absent the past several weeks. That's because I've been working a lot of Saturdays at my second job. And I'm also working this Saturday, but I don't go in for another couple of hours. But I also don't want to push it too close.
Oh, Sweden 2?
Sweden 2. Sweden's Revenge. So 6 damage and a Ravage adds an extra blight. Setup puts a city in land 4. Maybe putting a blight in land 5 if it wasn't 4. And the escalation if they explore into a land without... After they explore, if that land at least has many invaders as Dahan, replace a Dahan with a town. Damage, 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 blight, blight, blight. Ah, they're going into the wetlands. Forsooth.
Okay.
Block build, block ravage, block block. Did I block everything? Overgrow costs 2 energy, so the answer is no. I can't place 3 presents this turn. Unless Serpent were to let me play an extra power. Then it'd be fun. Be a lot of effort just to prevent a lot of builds, though.
So you would like to play another power card by paying its cost?
I don't know that it's necessary. I could just block a Ravage next turn instead, and that would be fine. I'll just block the build in C5 because that's blighted. Block the Ravage in C8. It's fine to me. I'm gonna do this so I can... Oh, I already have a presence in C4. Where? Oh, whatever. I don't need that plant, right? You can have a presence, though.
I was about to ask, would I be okay to nom one of your presents?
Not gonna have a sacred site, most likely. So I'm going to Fields Choked. I can just push the town from C8. But yeah, you can nom a presence. I would say C4, because I need the C5 and C8 guys.
Okay.
The element's not going to do me anything, unfortunately. But here, have a presence.
on one of your presents.
Here, eat one of my presents. Oh yeah, I get to choose this now, right? I will take this one so I can defend this land. Oh ho. No build. I guess I was gonna prevent C5 and then I didn't. I'll push the guy out. Dang.
Explore sands.
Go away. Also, I could deal 1 damage to a town, but it wasn't gonna matter. No damage to a building, technically. Okay.
Oh, I have...
I'm gonna do this again. Like the sacred site. Oh, I was gonna prevent the build in C6. Now I have no reason to. But I can't move the presence elsewhere because I need that presence to kill the town. Oh. Oh. Grow into C2 and then block the Ravage. Terrifying nightmares. Let's not forget that towns deal through. Oh no, sorry, we don't have that rule. Never mind. We're on Sweden too. I'm remembering. No reason. I can't see anything else. I'll defend the bladed area in case it's extra damage. Add additional explorers when exploring. Invaders do not ravage and lands with tokens. Push 2 Dahan from a land with city to a land without city. So that is gonna prevent any ravages. Oh! Jungles, you say?
Jungles.
just defend c6 next turn, probably. I will reclaim. Could stop a build with entrancing apparitions. Choose. I need 2 plants to get to defend. And would defend. Dark and Tangled Woods is slightly better elements.
I can only play 1 card this turn.
I want to overgrow into C2. For me to be able to defend C6, I would need to either take Drift Down or to play one of my water plant cards. Probably better to take the Drift Down then.
This time, would you rather get an energy and play another power card by paying its cost, or gain a minor power and immediately play it by paying its cost? Basically, either of my gifts.
If I play an extra power, I can proliferate you.
That's the correct one. Yes.
Will let me beat up a town.
And you will have an energy this turn as well.
Yay! You!
Thank you.
Or build step for terrain not shown. Beast steal damage. Alhanzo Mountains or Sands. I can actually kill that city. No, I will do that. Uh-oh. I don't want that ravage to happen. Thanks. Sands again. We have to build either wetlands or mountain. Wetlands only have one explorer, mountain has a town, but wetlands is better.
Yep.
I'm gonna wreak havoc to that city. And I will assert dominance on that town.
Energy.
Yo! I have a lot of energy. I have 4 energy this turn. And I'm going to be playing 4 cards, except I don't have 4 cards to play. Definitely, ooh. Yeah, this is definitely major if I'm clicking this option. Definitely major. Indomitable Claim? Not really good elements, though. Jungle Hungers? That's pretty good elements. I need to prohibit one of those ravages. And for one of them, stop the other one. 1 damage, which isn't gonna matter. And Jungle Hungers!
Ooh.
With no threshold, though. But I'm gaining a minor. But I could also not play it and just gain a moon, and that would work for Jungle Hungers. Awesome. So I have D4 taken care of.
Okay.
And then I defend this one. That's done. That's
Question.
blocked.
Question for D4. How much excess damage do you have in there?
All of it. I'm killing all the explorers and towns and a city.
So, if I was to shove some extra stuff in there, you wouldn't object?
As long as it's not a city. Actually, if you put a town in there, it's gonna build a town. Or sorry, it's gonna build a city. Is the
You
problem.
don't put a town in there.
Because they're currently building a town, but if you put a town in there, they'll build a city. And
That's okay.
I can only kill 1 city. But
And gain a minor power guard.
cool.
You can then play it if you want to, or you can get an extra moon.
I need a moon. The only one that gives me moon is Uncanny Melting. Blight removal from Sands Wetlands. Or I play Elemental Boon. Which is pretty good for Serpent, right?
Yes, yes it is.
Alright. So one of those has to be moon.
Okay. So one has to be moon. Fire and earth.
Burning or Teeth again.
Deep.
So yeah, we have everything in D4 that's going to put a Blight and Cascade.
So we want to teach.
That's the only one where there's more than 1 building. Ravage becomes a build. That stops
That's probably a good thing.
stops 2 Blight from D2, a Blight from D6, stops the C4, which I was going to deal with.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I will add the there.
Disease to land with Dahan and invaders.
On half the board, so I'm on board.
I don't really have a preference. It's gonna happen on either board. There's candidates, so like D7 would stop a build, C6 would stop a build.
Yeah, I'll take it on D7.
Yep.
Ooh.
We can just stop it. Well, you already diseased it.
I can kill that anyway. Let's take out that guy.
Yep. And I'll take C6 out just so it's one less thing to worry about.
Hey.
Stop! Did I need the sacred site? I don't think so. Ah, here's the conversions.
Well, damn it.
We've not been paying attention to Dahan this game.
Really haven't.
Do you have any more pushing you can do?
Yes.
Now you can push as many towns into D4 as you want.
Yep. That's me all done.
All right. I'll just throw more in there, sure. All right. Oh my God, they're so
They
tiny.
shrunk you.
They're so tiny. All right, die. Jungle hungers. I thought I had extra damage. I didn't. I had enough to kill the city. Right, okay.
That's still terror level 2.
What am I waiting on? Huh? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Did you have a hang on your game?
Not really. Maybe half a second.
Yeah, mine was like 5 seconds where I was just staring at the board with no cards or actions or anything. I don't know why.
So yeah, ravaging in the Sun System. The only place that's a problem is here.
Yep, I could defend that. Maybe play 2 water cards. I have 3 plays. I can do that.
I can't have 6 of 7 presents. I need to know something.
Probably end up playing the same turn, I think, is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take a minor because Jungle Hungers is semi-expensive. Semi? Slightly? Not really good cards. No moons. Some waters. This one has plant on it. I think it's basically this card's gonna be Forget Fodder. The Confounding Mists, because it's fun. Alright. Mountain Times. Yeah, I could... I had extra... I might get a... Wait, no. Place this one. Right, so I'm not gonna have an extra plant. I don't know what I'm doing. Playing 4 cards though. So Sacred Site or something for you to numb or what? I can't block a Ravager or build. This has to go in the jungle or wetlands. Maybe I just like traverse into your board at last. This is range 1 Sacred Site. I have that to C2. Oh yeah, I get an any off of Absorb Essence, that's right. I'm gonna go here. I play that one. I play those. Play that one. I have the Defend 4 that I wanted. I don't have the Moon for Jungle Hungers, but you give that to me with Absorb Essence. Actually, Confounding Mist isn't quite doing what I would want it to do. I could just Jungle Hungers into C3 as is. Not really the best, though. Maybe Jungle Hungers in D2 makes more sense. Because that's more things, but it's not building, it's not. 7. I would say it could blight, except 6 damage, and that's double blight. Also, if I'm playing Confounding Mist, I could just play that to defend C2, and I don't have to do Fields Choked or Stem the Flow. Am I made more useful for next turn to have that defend? You're absorbing me? I can give you elements so that you can place presence, but you're gonna be at cap even still. You're just like
if you have the space to proliferate me, please do. Because that means next turn I will be able to play 4 cards and have 6 energy.
Well, you won't, because when you absorb essence, you're only gonna have 8 presence placed instead of 7, so you can only place 1 more presence.
You're able to. Okay. I had thrown the presence into C2 because I kind of expected it to die.
Sorry. I mean, we could let it die if you want. That would be easier.
Yeah, let it die, and then we can, for the absorb essence, take your presence out of C2.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I don't have to defend C2 then. That said, I might still play, like, Stem the Flow or stuff. I don't know. I'm not in any mountains, so actually, no, I can't. I could overgrow. I can afford it. I can't if I'm playing Jungle Hungers, though. But Jungle Hungers wasn't doing that much. Or to overgrow instead. That would be like the last of my presence track, and this is the last time the overgrow can work, basically.
I don't know. It's
That's
still
fine.
to be fair. But...
I can still do Confounding Mists to push the city out from C3. And if I play another Moon Plant, which comes from Elemental Boon, then I can kill whatever's in C7. Kill the city. If I overgrow into there? Okay. So I'm gonna give you.
I want to absorb first.
Oh yeah, sure. that guy because we're not defending it, and I'm going to select Moon, and I'm going to give you Boon, and I request Plant from you.
Okay. So plant. Mountain and fire.
You've absorbed, you have space for an extra presence, so you can be proliferated.
Let's go.
Overgrow into here. Going to move invaders here. And I don't want to defend C2. I will defend D6 in case we push something into there, I guess. Buildings have plus health. Beasts destroy explorers. Add Dahan to a coastal land with Dahan. Alright, so the Earth explored sands, mountains, so jungle and wetland are still candidates for conversion. Unfortunately, the guy in C1's not doing anything. I'll push this in C3, I guess. Like, if I add it to C1, it's not going to stop the conversion. Gather into a coastal land, defend 2 in all coastal
Um,
So that's the only sands ravage, and only coastal sands ravage. So it doesn't really, you don't really want to put any more in there, I guess. But we could stop. Yeah, we can stop builds. Stop a city in C3, I guess. Yeah, it's actually. Yeah, and I pushed the town out, and then that's defended. Okay. Oh shit, I hit the wrong one. The wrong one. Undo! 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 It's the gather! I hit the wrong one. I wanted to push.
that's okay.
Strife to a land with Dahan, -1 health per strife. Not too many Dahan, eh?
No.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna strife the town too. They lose their +1 health. That doesn't matter. Oh no, your presence was destroyed.
Oh no.
And then this matters because this build is going to be moved. Come join the jungle. Coastal. Fun. That sounds like we need a jungle to be hungered.
Yeah.
You go away. Alright, I can't kill the city in C7 now. It's unfortunate.
In C7. Um.
Well, I guess if I had packed, then I could have, I guess.
Yes. Do you want to go back? Sorry. So I'm going to pack you.
I've already done sand, so I can take from sand safely. Oh, this is a repeat power, by the way. Might be deseeking. Have you done the damage?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were. My brain thought you were doing the damage because I played the guitar on you, not that.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I gather the Dahan, you assign the damage. Have you done it?
Yes.
It didn't go through to my end because of the desync. I think.
Okay.
Wait, let me request the full sync. See if that does something. I only literally just realized Creeper's Tear says repeat on it. Alright, so you damaged the city. So now I will damage the city, except
Yes,
now...
that looks to have gone through.
Yeah, the problem is that I think the game didn't properly undo my damages. Because the town is currently damaged. And it should be damaged. But I only did one Creeper's Tear damage when I should be doing 3.
Right.
Fun times.
Indeed.
Okay, now that town's not damaged on my end. Is it damaged on your end?
Nope. Let's try this again. Creepers practice joint hand.
Okay.
Map city.
And now I will try this. I do have the repeat. Did you see the city destroyed?
Yes, the city is destroyed.
Okay, so that worked fine. Weird. Okay, well. It worked that time. I'm not gonna question it. I am out of powers though, so. It's all up to you.
And you should be able to place presents.
The only Ravage is C7 and I can defend that very easily, but I could put a Sacred Site there just in case, or I could work on getting Sacred Sites in more than one place.
Mm-hmm.
Such as maybe to block a coastal build or something in C1 or elsewhere.
Ravage.
Go into more jungles for jungle hungers. Okay.
I can't do a presence play this turn. So I am going to take extra energy. And I'm going to gain the major power.
I have...
Ooh. I'll
I
just
can do
take
a major.
something simple like that.
Unrelenting Growth?
Oh, you will be able to play an extra card. We are ravaging in the mountains.
I don't have another
can-
power card to play, but yeah.
Well, in that case, you will. You can get an extra fire and water.
Yeah. I mean, if it's fire and water, fire and flood, except I can't afford it. Fire and water would let me cleansing floods for 14 damage. Pretty good turn for that, isn't it? Unrelenting Growth, except you're locked on presence until you get... Yeah, you're gonna have a very hard time. And I'm like on presence cap already, so
Mhm.
no more
Oh.
overgrow. So this needs wetlands. I have a wetlands. I have 2 wetlands. I could do more. There.
Um, I'll do that.
That's my fast power.
Where are you intending on jungle hungering?
Probably C1 or D6 if like we want C1 to ravage or something.
Let's go with C1.
Yep. Do I have the threshold on that? I do not have the threshold on that. Damn. Well, can't kill the city, but it's strifed. Hopefully they explore the jungle so that I can convert that Dahan. I like that the game automatically gave me the water and fire because I didn't have a power card to play. Game is smart. John is a good programmer. Alright. Towns deal +1. Beasts destroy explorers. Dahan the jungler wetland with Dahan.
Well, that prevents build.
Definitely not going into C1 because you're dying.
1 second.
Alright, we're waiting for Seamus to return, so I will just sit here and vamp. Welcome to Spirit Island Saturdays. We play Spirit Island every Saturday, and we like to win. In fact, we always win, because this game is easy to win. You just have to win. The objective of the game is to win. You win by not losing. And that's all you really need to do. Yeah. I don't know why not everyone decides to not lose, but I find that by not losing, you generally win. Seamus is back. He has food. And you're muted, by the way.
Sorry, that was my jambalaya.
Ah.
Excuse me.
So Seamus, would you agree with the controversial opinion that the best way to win is to not lose?
That seems like a reasonable way to win. You just don't lose.
It's only 2 builds. Hey, they did explore jungles. That
They've
makes
done
me
that's a good
really
thing for
happy
them.
because C1 Dahan converts, but he was dying anyway. You fool! You fool! You fell for one of my classic blunders. Alright, there's no neighboring towns. I can't actually do anything there, or I can't add anything there. I'm just gonna do it now. Alright, and I can cleanse D2. Doesn't have the blight, but it does have a bunch of buildings. In fact, the buildings are only in 3 spots. D2, D6, D1. By the way, they're building in those lands too.
I'm not sure it's going to help them.
I can do 1 damage with Creeper's Tear. I can do 1 damage with Stem the Flow. I can push a town. Unfortunately, my sacred sites are terrible. I only have C5. So yeah, I can't actually combo this well enough for the damage.
If you're pushing it down, push it into any of. Actually, push it into D7.
Can you kill it there?
Not this turn, but definitely next turn.
I could put it in C3 and I can defend it next turn.
That works.
And that way they don't build a city in D7 or 6, D6.
Can I place
I will
stern? I
reclaim.
cannot.
I'm taking a minor. Big Twilight Fog. Gives me a moon and a water. It's pretty good nowadays. Alright. I want the Sacred Site. Yeah, so I need to do Sacred Site there. I don't think I get to try to Jungle Hunkers, do I? I gotta defend C1. Right, I gotta defend 2. But I have this. That makes that work. Okay. Then I gotta get more water plants. Also, you're giving me a gift of Primordial Deeps and gift of Flowing Power. And it would be nice if I had more energy.
You will be getting energy. 1 energy at least from Gift of Flowing Power.
Right. I guess I will hit the threshold on Jungle Hungers as long as I play my free cards. And then I can play Elemental Boon or whatever. Actually, both of them. That one. And now I have that threshold. I don't know what pushing a town is.
Oh, and you don't need to defend C3.
Oh, I don't? Oh, because you have Aegis, right. Okay. Let's give you an Elemental Boon for funsies. So what do you need for Terrifying Nightmares? You need 4 moons. So you would probably want to be boonded first so you can give yourself a moon.
Yeah. Do you want anything other than the moon?
How about we look at the minor powers first?
Okay.
Maybe give me the flowing power first so I get the energy, and then I could play whatever minor power I get. Because I can't proliferate you, I don't need to defend, so let's just play Stem the Flow for whatever reason. And then Primordial Deeps, I can gain a minor, so I could gain an Earth and remove a Blight, except that doesn't actually matter at all. But I have what I need for Jungle Hungers. Oh. Band of Hansen members, but that doesn't do anything. Promises of protection? Yeah, putting that in C1 kills... well, it doesn't really kill. Something. Alright, now I'll give you the boon, and all I need is a moon.
Actually, don't want to push anything out, do I? Actually, yes.
You could put some explorers into C3 to die to the Ravage, if you wanted.
Or I could put the town in there.
Or the town. We'll get us another fear card. Except it'll be after the fear phase. Alright. Event card has automatic effects. We'll find out what those are. Defend 2 in all lands. Push up to 3 from an inland land. You could take the guy from C8 and put him on a journey to C1.
Go level 3.
I could prevent the build, but it's actually fine. We're at no cities. I think we win. I can kill the city.
Yeah. I can kill
both
one as
cities.
well.
Okay. Cool. Jungle Sands? Why do we have this?
Probably to place a town instead of
Oh, right, because the
Cool.
event had automatic things. Once per board, place a town. Okay, well... you can go into C1 because you're jungle hungering, I guess. I'm jungle hungering. I don't know who said you were. And you want it in D2?
Nah,
Or
we'll stick
D6?
it in with the rest of it. Just in case I have extra damage I don't realise.
Alright. Playing the stuff in D6?
Just the city.
It's fine. I have anything that removes Blight? I don't think so, so I'll just do the thing in C1 while you do that thing. Game over victory.
Woohoo!
And we actually saw it. Yay!
Good to see you with you.
The invaders are deeply afraid and no cities remain to turn to for refuge. Their remaining populace swiftly evacuate the island. We got 38 points. 14 surviving Dahan. Actually a high number considering we didn't care about Dahan in that game. And 5 Blight on the island. We didn't blight either of our games. Island never got blighted today. We're winning too good.
And on that one, like one of those blight was no, let that blight happen so I can kill one of my presents.
Right. Yeah, it was fun.
Yes, it was.
Sometimes sometimes we should have a challenge because that's a satisfying victory, and sometimes it's fun to just trounce the invaders. Especially if you're like me and you haven't really played Spirit Island for a while. Because I've been gone for so many Saturdays.
Yep.
But fun. I think we'll wrap it up here. I don't think I have time to do another game before I have to go into work. Unless it's like especially quick, but I think we'll just end it here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your stay. This was Spirit Island Saturdays. We play Spirit Island every Saturday. Check out the other streams we have on this channel. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. is Dolphins Dive with myself. And every Friday at 4 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island, and eventually Sentinels of Earth Prime. Check us out. Sorry?
I was about to say, if you want to join us on Spirit Island Saturdays, in the bottom left corner of your chat box is your Handelabra points. Spend 20,000 of those and you can come play live with us some Saturday on the stream. And don't worry about your level of play. We'll put together a game that's good for you and have some fun.
Yep. Been a while since we've had a guest. It would be nice to have someone. Anyone? Bueller? But yep, that will wrap things up for this week. Thanks again for everyone who's tuned in. See you guys around. Good night. All right, mics are cold.
This is delicious.
All right, that was fun. John will look at our games and be like, "You won too hard. You should have turned up the difficulty."
No. As much fun as it is to play all the hard stuff, when we're playing the hard stuff, we usually only get one game in.
Yeah.
So playing the lower level stuff gets us more games. Actually, one of the other things I should be doing when we're playing the lowest level stuff is trying out the spirits I don't usually use.
Yeah. Gives you more wiggle room for figuring them out, less pressure to feel like you have to perform at top level, and it allows you to, play around a little more, grab some major powers when you don't need to, so you could just casually grab, Fire and Flood or whatever. I didn't actually do that because I couldn't afford it, but yeah.
But yeah, just those little things. Okay.